You know, you've got into real estate with a dream. You had a passion for helping people, and you had the drive to build a real career on your own terms. You've put in the work, the passion, the long hours. We get it. We really do.
But let's be honest for a second. Does it feel like you're just running on a treadmill? Like you're working harder than you ever have, hustling for every single lead, but the money just isn't matching the effort you're putting in? If that feels familiar, I want you to know you are definitely not alone.
Let's just pull back the curtain on the industry for a moment, because the numbers are, well, they're pretty sobering. A staggering 87% of real estate agents don't even make it to their 5th year in the business. That means only 13%, just 13%, actually build a lasting career. I mean, think about that. Those are incredibly tough odds for anyone.
So, this is the crucial question, isn't it? What if the problem isn't your work ethic? What if it's not about your talent? What if the reason that huge majority of agents struggle isn't because of who they are, but because of the very system they're trying to succeed in?
Here's the hard truth. The traditional real estate model, the one that most of us start out in, is fundamentally designed for about 10% of agents to really thrive. And the other 90%, well, they're just left to survive, to scrape by, and a lot of them, they just burn out.
Let's break down the two main models you see out there. First, you've got what we call the limited support model. This is where the brokerage pretty much gives you a desk, a logo, and says, good luck. The rest is all on you. You have to go out and find every single customer. Then there's the system-supported model, where the brokerage sees its main job as providing you with a steady flow of customers to work with.
And in that limited support world, agents are spending nearly half their time just looking for business. They're shelling out $15,000, $20,000, even $35,000 a year out of their own pocket on marketing and lead gen. And after all of that, a typical first-year agent nets maybe $15,000 to $25,000. That's not a career. That's survival mode.
But what if you could step off that treadmill? What if there was a different way? Let's talk about how the right system can create a completely different reality for you, one that's built on a proven path to actual success.
Okay, now this right here shows the stark contrast. Industry-wide, only about 25% of agents make it through their first year. Here at Florida Showcase Properties, over 95% of the agents who start with us are still here today, successfully building businesses that last. The difference isn't the agent, it's always the system.
And this timeline shows you what that success actually looks like in your bank account. Instead of just surviving on scraps, our first-year agents typically net around $50,000. By years 2 to 5, that grows to somewhere between $70,000 and $120,000 or more. And our established agents, they're averaging $80,000 to over $100,000 a year. That's a stable, professional career you can build a life on.
So, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does the same person with the exact same drive and skills get such radically different results? Well, it all just comes down to the math.
Take a look at this case study. Let's say we have an agent with enough hustle to generate $1 million in sales on their own. In a traditional model, after their splits and paying for all those high business expenses, they're lucky to walk away with $15,000 to $25,000. Now, that same agent, with the leverage of our office-provided leads, generates $3.5 million in total volume and takes home a net income of $72,000. Just let that sink in for a second. The same person with the same talent earns 4 to 5 times more money. It's not magic. It's just the power of a system that's actually built to invest in you, not just collect a fee from you.
So what is this system all about? It's about providing the real, foundational support that lets you do what you're best at, serving your clients. It's not just about what your commission split is. It's about what your brokerage actually invests in your success.
Our formula is actually pretty simple, but it is powerful. We provide the customers, we provide the tools and the training. That frees you up to focus on what really matters, converting those opportunities and giving 5-star service, which in turn builds your own referral business for a truly sustainable career.
And listen, this isn't just talk. From day one, you get a steady stream of qualified leads, a top-tier CRM to manage everything, dedicated coaching, and accountability. We even cover professional photography for every single one of your listings. We are genuinely invested right alongside you. This quote right here, this is really the core of our whole philosophy. We believe an agent's best and highest use is building relationships and guiding clients through one of the biggest decisions of their lives, not spending half the day cold calling and worrying where the next deal will come from. So we fixed that problem. Okay, so let's talk about the future. Let's talk about your future.
It's time to stop thinking about just surviving in this business and start thinking about how you can finally, truly thrive in it.
And I want to be really clear about this. This is not about criticizing any choice you've made before. Hey, every agent starts their journey somewhere. This is about recognizing that sometimes a different path can lead to a much, much better destination. It's all about the opportunity that's right in front of you now.
Just take a moment and honestly ask yourself this question. What would change for you, for your family, if your main focus every day was serving a steady stream of customers instead of having to find them? What would that stability, that growth, that income actually mean for your life?
Your next step is really simple, and it's completely confidential. Just gather up your production and expense numbers from the last 2 years. Then schedule a time to chat with our team. We'll sit down with you, no pressure at all, and just do the math together, side by side.
And again, there's no big sales pitch, there's no pressure. This is just a straightforward, totally transparent look at your numbers and what they could look like inside our system. That's it. Just the facts. That dream you started with, it's still right there. It's still possible. You just need the right system and the right support to make it happen. Let's have a quiet, confidential conversation and see if this is the path to building the career you always knew you deserved.